and get out in the open court and get some fast break dunks like they did yesterday.
Today's officials: Curtis Pierce, Kevin Bass, and Tony Henderson. Head coach of the Hilltoppers, Jim Crutchfield. Assistants Ben Howard and Aaron Huffman. And for the Tritons, Tom Ryan in his 16th season on the bench. Assistant coaches Kendrick Wilson, Floyd Watkins, and the chief, Marcus Bryant, on the bench for the Tritons.
It's going to be a good game today, Ian. Fans at home, get your oxygen tanks. You're going to be tired just watching this one.
Yes, we are on tap for a great one today. West Liberty comes in 9th in the country. Wally Wade getting ready to tip off against Chris Morrow. And tip controlled in front by West Liberty. Cedric Harris takes it up against Bodney. He's going to go right at Bodney into the paint. Kicks it back out. Nice backdoor cut, and it'll be a goaltending call as Cedric Harris went right to the rim. Lance Kearse a little bit late there on the rotation. The basket will be good for Harris. So Hilltoppers draw first blood. Pressure defense to start from the Hilltoppers. Eckerd gets it across though.
Tritons have been working on that press break all week because they know the Hilltoppers and also Tuskegee from yesterday, they were going to definitely be pressing in the full court all day.
Taylor unable to connect. It was swatted away. It looked like Alex Falk got a piece of it down low. Hilltoppers facing a little bit of zone matchup here, looks like, by Eckerd. Hosfield to the paint, hands it down low. Nice reverse finish by Chris Morrow. And the Hilltoppers do not waste much time, Nick. They go at the basket quickly. Back-to-back baskets for the Hilltoppers. They lead 4-0. Lance Kearse, spot-up jump shot. That won't go. Loose ball, rebound by Alex Falk. And back come the Hilltoppers. Eckerd doing a good job getting back on defense, though. Three-pointer, no good. And nice rebound by Lance underneath.
What we got to do there is Lance has got to hang on to that ball. You don't want to give it to Wally in transition. You want to give it to one of your better guards there.
And Tim Hosfield, the 5'7" junior, finishes. Another turnover, Nick. And this is exactly what you don't want if you're the Tritons.
That's what the Hilltoppers are trying to do. They're trying to create turnovers early and make you tired. The Tritons really need to slow this game down.
Tritons just like that, but a bat of an eyelash, and they're down 8-0. A couple of back-to-back turnovers there, and the Hilltoppers make it pay. Tim Hosfield comes in leading the nation at 62% from downtown. Took it into the lane there for his first basket of the game. He's averaging 14 per game. And they're going to get a block foul on Cedric Harris. First foul of the game. First foul called on Harris, the sophomore from Zanesville, Ohio. Ball was deflected. Bodney lets it go out of bounds. State Triton ball.
This West Liberty team is a real intense team. They're from the get, they are going as hard as they can, screaming, yelling, trying to create as many turnovers, make it uncomfortable for the Tritons.
Way down low, can't connect. So the Tritons have yet to get on the board. Just over 2 minutes played here. No basket yet. Three-point attempt is good by Chris Morrow. And 11-0 is the score to start for the Tritons. And Coach Ryan wants a timeout. And Dick, we talked about in the pregame, this is really not the start you wanted.
No, not at all. The Tritons have not gotten out to the start that they need to get on. Luckily, it's earlier. They're only down 11, but this is exactly how the Hilltoppers want to play. They love this style of play. They're going to be in your face, going up and down, shooting threes. So expect them to try and dictate the pace for the rest of the game.
Yeah, the Hilltoppers come out red hot. They're shooting 5 for 6 from the field, 1 of 2 from downtown. They forced 2 turnovers on the Tritons. And as we just saw there, they make the basket, they pressure the ball, they force a turnover, they score immediately. It all happens within 10-15 seconds, and you really got to be careful here with the basketball. Try to get up. How important is to get a basket out of this timeout here if you're Eckerd?
Got to get something going. Get a little bit of confidence for your team right now.
Pressure defense by the Hilltoppers. Kearse gets the inbound pass. Taylor and Bodney and Kearse break the pressure. Taylor can take it across court. He's double teamed. Bodney breaks pressure into the paint, and it's a kick ball. Pass intended for Lance Kearse. It looked like Chris Morrow kicked it. Morrow's the leading scorer on this team, coming in at 17 per game. Also 7 rebounds per game. And another turnover forced by the Hilltoppers. Alex Falk with the steal. 11-0 is the score. Hilltoppers with their foot on the gas pedal to start. Tritons need to stop defensively.
The Hilltoppers are just in a 5-out offense, just trying to move the ball and get a bunch of three-point shots off just like that.
And Chris Morrow drains it. He's 2 for 2 from downtown. It's 14-0, and the ball is stolen by Falk and put up and in. And this is not a good start for Eckerd.
Yeah, Woody's having a tough time handling that pressure right now.
And foul reach-in called, and 16-0 is the score. And in less than a minute, the Hilltoppers just put up 5 points before we could even catch our breaths. Josh Snodgrass is going to check in for Eckerd.
Yeah, Josh can really help him out here because he does a good job of handling pressure D and handling the basketball up the court.
Curse with it. Taylor deflected, but the body's going to bring it across the court. Nearly lost the handle, and they do lose it. Getting the steal is Tim Hosfield, and Eckerd is really having a tough time with this pressure defense. Mismatch here. Curse guarding Hosfield, all 5'7" of them. Falk with it on the key. Out to Hosfield. He's going to put it up from long range. No good. Air ball. Loose ball, though. And the offensive rebound goes to C.J. Hester, but they're going to get him on a travel violation.
Tritons are looking really flat right now. They really need to get a bucket on this possession here.
Yeah, they have come out and gotten punched in the gut and didn't know it hit them here. 16-0 is the score. 16-19 left in the half. Inbound to Woody Taylor. Taylor trying to slow things down. He's being pressured by Hosfield. Now, Hosfield, only 5'7", but he's really puts a lot of pressure on the basketball. Inside to Curse on the elbow. Looks underneath to Josh Snodgrass, who puts it up and in for the first basket for Eckerd.
It's a great read by Josh and seeing where the defender was and cutting off the other way, and Lance slid in the perfect pass to him.
Snodgrass, 4 minutes in, gets the first basket of the game for Eckerd. He had 6 points in his collegiate debut yesterday, and he knocks the ball away there. Wally Wade chases it down, but he goes out of bounds. I was just going to say, how's it, if you're Josh, you get your first game as a collegiate athlete yesterday, your first action, and then your second game you got to play a top 10 team in the country.
Well, Coach Ryan wouldn't throw him in there if he didn't think he was ready for it. So Josh has definitely been working hard in practice every day, and he's ready to contribute to this team.
Darian Max checked in now for the Tritons. D-Mac coming off the double-double. Yesterday he had 11 points, 10 rebounds. Hosfield being pressured by Woody Taylor. Gets it inside to Falk. He loses the handle. And turnover, ball goes to Eckerd. The first turnover by the Hilltoppers. Eckerd's already turned it over 5 times here in less than 5 minutes. Full court pressure again. C.J. Hester pressuring Darian Mack, who gets it across half court. He gets it to Josh. Into the paint. It's rejected by Morrow. Loose ball. Still loose ball. And there to claim it was Chris Morrow. A little bit of volleyball there under the basket.
Referee's letting a lot of contact get away with right now.
West Liberty with the ball and a 14-point lead. 5 minutes into the first half. And Darian Mack gets tangled.
That was great D by D-Mac. Pressuring, knowing he had a much smaller person to defend. He was able to use his length and just stand still without having to jump.
Yeah, he was all over Tim Hosfield, who picked up his dribble. And then Hosfield's going to get called for the tripping foul. And it'll be Eckerd ball after the timeout. And chance for us to catch our breaths here, Nick. Not the ideal start for the Eckerd Tritons. What are you going to say in the huddle right now if you're head coach Tom Ryan?
Well, you want to calm your team down first. That's the first thing. Coach Ryan's always very good at it. He's always got, in response to whatever's going on the court, a play that's going to help the Tritons, one that if it's ran right, it's going to work. So hopefully the Tritons can execute this play coming out here and get themselves back into this game.
Hey, if you're joining us late, it's 16-2. The Hilltoppers on top. They came out with their foot on the gas, and just like that, they were in 6th gear, it seemed like, forcing 5 Eckerd turnovers. They're shooting 77% from the field, 7 for 9, 2 for 4 from behind the arc. Eckerd's only had 5 shot attempts. They're 1 for 5, so they've been outshot both in attempts and percentage, and they've only got the one lone basket by Josh Snodgrass.
They're having a tough time getting shots off just for the mere fact that the Hilltoppers are all over them on defense, and half the time Tritons haven't been able to even get it past half court.
Again, if you're joining us late alongside Nick Eggers, I'm Ian Dooley. The West Liberty Hilltoppers ranked number 9 in the country. Coming into the MacArthur Center today, they were number 1 in the nation for a good part of the year last year. They included a 33-game winning streak last season, so this is as tough as an opponent as Eckerd will face. Snodgrass gets it into DMAC. DMAC brings it across half court.
This is a great matchup for Coach Ryan. I like what he's doing here, putting in DMAC at the 4 position because the taller West Liberty defender is not going to be able to keep up with DMAC because DMAC's much quicker and he's good at handling the ball. So hopefully they can use this matchup to their advantage here.
Snodgrass will inbound. Don't see who they called the foul on there. But it's second team foul. DMAC in the corner now. In low. And Eckerd turns it over.
I believe it's going to be a foul on DMAC. Or excuse me, on Lance Curse.
Curse called for the offensive whistle. His first foul. Didn't really get a clear indication on it by the official. Into the lane, no good, but there for the follow was Keen Cockburn. Loose ball stolen by Hossfield right in front of us. Another turnover by Eckerd. They look in low, and that is just too easy. Chris Morrow with the layup.
Right now, West Liberty is just out hustling, outworking Eckerd College right now.
They are slicing and dicing him right now on the offensive end. Nearly another steal. Josh able to keep it. They get it up the head to Wayne Sears. Breaks the pressure. DMAC goes at the hoop, and he's fouled. And he'll go to the line for 2. Good job of DMAC there, just trying to get something.
Yeah, if they can get to the line, they're going to slow down this game, and it's going to work in favor of the Tritons. So they need to keep handling the ball, handling the pressure, and getting to the goal.
So the first free throws of the game. Darian Mack try to get Eckerd on the board here. They trail 20-2. DMAC hits the first free throw. So it's 20-3 with 14 minutes left in the first half. Substitutions made by West Liberty. And West Liberty, they really get up in that track meet style of play. I don't really know how else to describe it. It's a track meet. They just pedal to the metal.
Yeah, they're running as hard as they can. Their goal is to outwork you in every part of the game, defense, offense, and right now they're doing that very well against the Tritons.
And DMAC makes them both. It's 20-4, 16-point deficit here for Eckerd in the early going. Just over 6 minutes into this one. Tim Hossfield handling the ball. He leads the nation in three-point shooting. But Chris Morrow's been the hot hand so far. He has it in the lane, and he's called for a travel. Morrow is in double figures already. He's got 10. He leads all scorers.
Oh, that's a tough call. I don't know about that.
Wow. The one official's going to overrule the other. One official initial call was travel. And then the other official came in to say it was actually a foul on Josh. So they go with the foul, final verdict. West Liberty inbounds. Can't finish. Darian Mack gets the rebound. And they get Lance Curse for a cheap foul in the midcourt. Chris Morrow hit the deck as him and Lance collided, and Lance has to be careful here. He's pleading his case.
Lance really needs to be careful here. Doesn't want to pick up another foul.
Yeah, he's putting his hands up, trying to get called again. That's 2 on Lance. And they get a blocking foul on Darian Mack. And Eckerd, just when they need a break, they're not getting any breaks here, Nick.
You want to know what's interesting, though, is expect Eckerd to rally around this, noticing they're not getting very many calls, and they're down 16 now. Hopefully they can rally around knowing these guys. They're very good at doing that, so hopefully they can come back after these free throws.
And to the line to shoot a couple. The first one drops in, finally. Sean Dyer is at the line. Dyer's a 72% free throw shooter. He's also one of 6 players on this roster that averages double figures. This is a team that gets out and scores often. And a lot of contributors as he makes both free throws. 22-4 is the score now. Triton's in a hole. Snodgrass keeps it alive. Back to Bodney. Wayne Sears now going to bring it up. It's Sears, Bodney, Snodgrass, Curse, and DMAC on the floor for the Tritons. D-Mac goes at the rack and up and in. The lay-in for Darian Mack. He's got 4 points. 22-6 now is the score. Eckerd needs to stop here, though. And they don't get it. As Sean Dyer went right at Bodney, gets the lay-in. If you're West Liberty, you're happy to trade baskets here, but Eckerd needs some stops.
Yeah, being up by so much right now, all West Liberty has to do is score on one end and just get the ball back.
And we got a foul called away from the ball, it looks like.
Lance is just working hard down low, just begging for a call down there. He's definitely getting hit and getting fouled, but the ref just isn't giving him the call right now.
It looks like they got Tim Hosfield on the call. Here's first foul as he goes to the bench. Wally Wade checks in for the Tritons. Woody Taylor will inbound underneath. Outlet pass out to Bodney. Another whistle. Pushing foul called on Chris Morrow.
Finally, the referee's starting to notice that number 1 for the Hilltoppers, Chris Morrow, is getting away with a lot of cheap shots down there.
Yeah, he also was on that flopped, and they called it Lance Kurtz for his second foul. Kurtz goes to the line, and he hits it.
Now the Tritons can really take advantage of this. They're in the bonus, so every time they get fouled, the clock stops and they're going to the line. Tritons really need to keep getting fouled by the Hilltoppers.
And Kurtz misses the second free throw, but you're absolutely right, Nick. They're in the bonus. 7 personal fouls against the Hilltoppers already, only 3 on Eckerd. 2 of those, though, are on Lance. 24-7. Tritons trail, 12-18 left in the half. The number 9 Hilltoppers are here at the MacArthur Center, and they have been a handful so far. Into the lane, no good. The loose ball goes right to Woody Taylor. Taylor, though, being double-teamed in the backcourt, full court pressure. They back off, Bodney brings it across. Little 2-3 zone here by the Hilltoppers. They go inside, Lance Kurtz. Woody Taylor takes an open look, 3-pointer, no good. And the rebound goes right to Sean Dyer.
That was great ball movement. Triton's got to knock that one down.
And the Hilltoppers come back the other way very quickly, but Eckerd doing a nice job getting back on defense. And contact away from the basketball. Loose ball foul on C.J. Hester. So that's the team 8th foul on the Hilltoppers. Turnover for them. Tritons with 8 turnovers, 3 on the Hilltoppers. Inside to Wally Wade, it's deflected out of bounds by Hester. It'll stay Eckerd ball. Josh Snodgrass checks back in with 22 seconds on the clock. Wayne Sears will take a seat. And Josh seeing a lot of minutes early here, Nick.
Yeah, Coach Ryan has a lot of confidence in Josh. He's a good player, so.
Nice move underneath, right on cue.
He can create stuff just like that. He knows the game.
Nice cut to the basket. Makes it 24-9. Eckerd got to dig in on defense here. Hosfield with it, the sharpshooter. He goes into the lane, kicks it out. Morrow with it now, top of the key. 15 seconds to shoot. I don't think the Hilltoppers have taken this much time off the shot clock all game. 7 to shoot now. Morrow's going to put it up, no good. Nice box out by Lance. He gets the rebound. Being pressured by Keenan Cockburn, though. Lance brings it across half court. Tight defense there by Cockburn. He's all over Lance. Gets it to Bodney in the corner. Into the paint. Lance can't get the teardrop to go. And rebound by Chris Morrow. Rips it away from everybody. Hosfield comes right back the other way. Puts it off the glass and in.
That's a heck of a drive to the basket right there.
And he's like a little Steve Nash out there.
Yeah, he's the one that's leading this team right now. He's not scoring as much as he usually does, but he's definitely the floor general out there.
He's got time. He's got 4 points. And it's a 17-point advantage for the Hilltoppers. Woody Taylor into the lane. Nice kick out pass to Lance Kurtz. Wide open 3-pointer. Can't get it to go. Rebound goes right to Cedric Harris, but they turn it over. Woody loses it back the other way, though. Hilltoppers have a 3-on-1. Hosfield puts it up from downtown and in. They had a 3-on-1, and he puts up the three-pointer, and it's a 20-point West Liberty lead. Snodgrass now trying to get it across half court. He goes into the lane. At the basket, doesn't get the call. Rebound goes to Chris Morrow. Hilltoppers, three-point attempt is good. And Nick, this is getting out of hand early as Cedric Harris hits a three-pointer.
And you know, it is the Tritons, you know, they know that they're a three-point shooting team, and I know for a fact that coaching staff was telling them, get in their face when they're shooting the three. They give them up way too many open shots right now.
It is 32-9. The West Liberty Hilltoppers are in overdrive right now. The Tritons trying to get a neutral here as they're down 32-9. And they have not had an answer for the three-point shooting or the transition game of the Hilltoppers.
Right now, the Tritons are not playing a pace of game that they're used to playing. They're used to slowing down, running the triangle, and playing what I like to call smart basketball. Right now, it's like a playground out there. Everybody's running as fast as they can, up and down.
And that last possession, perfect example. The Tritons force a turnover. They turn it right back over, and the Hilltoppers bang a three before you can even blink. So it's a 23 advantage now for West Liberty. They come in at 8-1 on the season. Full court pressure. Drew Fenstermaker in there now for the Tritons.
I like that coach is putting Drew in right now because Drew is a guy who can handle the ball and is used to. When he played over at Franklin Pierce, that's the kind of style they played as well. So Drew should be used to this kind of stuff.
And timeout taken on the floor. There was a foul called, so I believe Drew will go to the line for two when they get out of this timeout. And fans, winter sports camps are taking center stage during the holiday season at Eckerd College, and we're inviting your children to be a part of it. Both the Tritons basketball and soccer programs are conducting camps for boys and girls this year in late December in the MacArthur Center and the Turley Athletic Complex. For specific times, dates, and registration information, please visit the second story on the front page of EckerdTritons.com.
Tritons always run a great camp. All camps that especially the ones I've worked, the basketball camps, they're very well run, and you learn a lot, especially if you're going and you're going to have a great time too as well.
Another great program they do is they had a couple of young kids who've been fortunate to do the be a Triton for the day.
Yeah, junior Tritons.
They shadow Woody Taylor, and that's a really great experience for them.
Yeah, it's nice that Eckerd can get out in the community and reach out and get people excited about Eckerd College sports.
Yeah, I know if you're a kid, it'd be pretty cool to shadow a college athlete and see what they do when you get to run out when they get their starting lineups called.
Yeah, I know over the summer when we always ran our basketball camps, the kids who went to that camp were always at the games during the seasons, and they were always cheering for you. I used to love to have it. After the game, all the young kids would come over to me and say hello to me.
There's quite a few young kids at halftime, especially after the games are over, and they all they go out on the court and shoot around. There's like 100 of them running around the court.
Yeah, half those kids are also TJ Ryan and Colton Ryan's friends, which are Coach Ryan's kids,
right.
Obviously.
And the free throw was good by Drew. He's on the board with a point. And it's a 22-point advantage now. And Marco Filipovich will check in for his first action. He played some good minutes yesterday.
Yeah, Marco's been playing well. I wasn't expecting to see him too much today just for the fact of the kind of style of play West Liberty has.
Second free throw's no good, rebounded by Morrow. So Drew goes 1 for 2 from the line. Yeah, Marco, big size advantage out there, so maybe Eckerd can take advantage. Eckerd also trails 12-4 in the rebounding department. Maybe that's a big reason why he's out there. Loose ball, nice turnover forced. Wayne Sears comes away with the loose ball as Drew Fenstermaker forced it away.
Drew's pressure D. Drew's been playing some great defense for the Tritons.
They go inside to Marco, and he's hit. And they're going to get Hosfield on the foul. I believe it was Hosfield.
Yeah, they got Hosfield in for the reach-in.
And that's 10th team foul on West Liberty. So it's going to be double bonus from here on out. We got 8:53 left in the half. Marco misses the first free throw. And the Tritons now.
They're not shooting well from the line today.
4 for 7 to start. And that's an area where they really can't hurt themselves. Second free throw by Marco is good. So it's 32-11, 8:52 left in this half. The West Liberty Hilltoppers have come out and dominated from the start. 3-point attempt from the corner. Goes in and out. It was halfway down. Snodgrass gets the rebound. Drew's double team, gets across. Good pass to Wayne Sears, who's got room. 3-on-2 for Eckerd. Sears goes into the paint, into Filipovic. And there's a whistle called.
That's what the Tritons need to do. They need to keep, if they're going to try and keep up with this West Liberty team, they need to get into the lane and make the defense come to them so that they can go to the line once they get fouled.
They're going to get number 20, Alex Falk, on the foul. Second personal foul on Alex. Alex Falk from Sandusky, Ohio. If you ever watched Tommy Boy.
Yeah.
The town. Marco has another free throw coming up. He's going to try to chip into this 20-point deficit, and the Tritons, if you're Eckerd here with 8:27 left, you just try to maybe get it to single digits going into the half.
Yeah, they've got to really buckle down here and get it some kind of run headed into the second half to give them some momentum.
Marco misses the second free throw. So it stays a 20-point lead for West Liberty. And the basket is good.
This West Liberty team, they're just so smart and so disciplined. They know how to play the game.
34-12, 22-point lead now. Darian Mack goes into the corner. Blocking foul called. Calls on C.J. Hester.
Starting to get some of those calls they weren't getting earlier in the game.
And we've got quite a few West Liberty fans behind us as well. I hear one guy saying, letting them play.
Yeah, West Liberty, they draw a crowd, and they apparently they travel with them. So
yeah, I was just going to say, by far the biggest visiting crowd we've had.
Yep.
Here at the MacArthur Center. So D-Mac at the line. He had a double-double yesterday, and he misses both free throws. And that is really not something you need right now if you're Eckerd.
That's the one thing the Tritons can control here, and they're not doing a good job of that.
And off the glass and in is Mark Shadowins, his first basket of the game. And I was just going to say, Nick, didn't want to jinx him, but Eckerd was number one as they turn it over. Number one in the conference at free throw shooting, and they're not showing that today.
Not at all. And that's a tough one right there. Lance just picked up his second foul.
And Lance is going to go to the bench.
That's the one person they don't need to be sitting the bench right now.
Yeah, Eckerd not getting anything their way here. They're down 24. They're shooting 50% from the line. Spinning in the lane and getting it to go is Cedric Harris. Nifty move inside. He's averaging just over 19 a game. Harris now with 6 points in this one. D-Mac thought about the three. He's going to hold on to it. Drew
Good pass by Drew.
Nice pass to Sears, who can't get it in. No foul called. And West Liberty with the ball in a 26-point lead. Hosfield jacks it up for three, no good. Loose ball, though, rebounded by West Liberty. Another three-pointer is good by Chris Morrow. They are just unconscious from downtown right now. They lead the nation as a team in three-point shooting, and we're seeing that as Hosfield gets a steal, finds his teammate for the lay-in. C.J. Hester put it in.
This is just not good for the Tritons. They look completely out of character, out of sync. They've just got nothing going for them right now.
West Liberty is absolutely overwhelming them right now. There's just no other way to put it. It is 43-12. I can't even spit out a statistic about the three-point shooting because by the time I get it out, they get a steal and another three-pointer. It's just a fast action game. It's 43-12, Nick. And if you're the coaching staff here, what do you say to the team?
I mean, you just got to keep their spirits up right now. It's nothing you can say, nothing you can do that's going to – it comes down to them. It comes down to the players on the court.
And if you're a player, just as a goal maybe, what are we trying to get here? You're not going to get it all back at once, of course.
No, it's little by little, and you got to make it a goal to be within, I'd say, 15 by the end of this half. So the Tritons just they just got to buckle down. They got to play D. They need to handle the ball. That's the main thing. one thing West Liberty, the reason why they score so many points is because they create so many turnovers. And they've done such a good job of that today.
Yeah, it's been like unlike any other opponent we've seen this year. They really get after the ball and they get out in a hurry. And Tim Hosfield's been a big part of that.
Hosfield, he's like a little chihuahua out there, just yelling, screaming, in your face. Little guy with big heart. This kid's a leader.
He reminds you a little bit of Steve Nash. You kind of forget about him, you lose sight of him, and he gets down low and he causes a lot of steals. I think unofficially here, I've got him as 3 steals already in the game.
He kind of reminds me actually of Rudy, just
Rudy.
except he plays.
Exactly. He leads the nation in 3-point shooting coming into today. And the Hilltoppers as a team lead the nation in 3-point shooting. Down low to D-Mac, who can't get the jam, but it goes to Marco. Skyhook is good, so they get the basket. 43-14 now. The lead is back to 29. Backing his way in there was Harris. Good defense by Woody. Top of the key now to Shadowlands. He goes at Marco, and he's going to draw the foul on Marco. So Mark Shadowlands from Kettering, Ohio. He'll go to the line for 2. As Filipovich was tagged for the foul. 5th team foul on Eckerd. First foul on Marco.
With this style of play, you don't expect West Liberty to go to the line much, just for the fact that they're trying to get off quick shots as opposed to get to the foul line and stop the game.
Yeah, the biggest pain in their side right now is Chris Morrow. He leads all scorers with 15 points. He's 3 for 4 from downtown and 6 for 8 from the field.
And he's also created 2 fouls on Lance Kirst and sent him to the bench.
Shadowlands gets the 2nd free throw. He gets 1 of 2. Back to a 30-point lead for the Hilltoppers. Triton's inbound, and Woody Taylor nearly had it stolen from him. Bodney gets the ball, though. Gets it to Woody across half court. It's D-Mac, Taylor, Bodney, Filipovich, and Sears Jr. out there for the Tritons. Eckerd able to get in their offensive set here. D-Mac sets the pick. They look inside. Nice look by Marco. And D-Mac's going to be fouled down low. We'll see who they get it on. I think they get Alex Falk on the foul.
That was a good job by Marco, recognizing that the defense was on the top side of D-Mac, and all he has to do is flash, and he knows he's going to have him for the high-low.
That was a good look by Filipovich. It's 3rd foul called on Falk. 2 free throws for D-Mac. And he can't get that to go. That's 3 straight misses from the line from D-Mac, and not what the Tritons need right now. Not doing themselves any favor. They've turned it over 11 times, and they're 6 for 12 from the line now. D-Mac coming off a good game yesterday. I mentioned earlier the double-double. 11 points, 10 rebounds. He gets the 2nd free throw to go. 44-15, West Liberty on top. Tritons trying to dig in on defense here. They collapse around C.J. Hester.
Good take by Wally. That's one of the things the Tritons need, because what West Liberty does is they're going to the hoop strong and they're going to the hoop fast, and somebody's got to step up and take that charge, just like Wally just did.
Wally doing his part on defense. He gets the charge. It's Wade, Sears, Snodgrass, Taylor, and Lance Kirst out there, or excuse me, D-Mac out there for the Tritons. Taylor splits the pressure. Can't get the teardrop to go. Wally Wade gets the rebound. Loose ball. It was in and out of his hands, and he chases it down. Finds Josh outside. Tritons try to reset. Taylor with it now. He wants to back out and reset the offense. Hand off to Josh. Nice spin move into the paint. Nice move around the rim, and he finishes.
That's what Josh can do. You get him the ball with a little bit of space, he's gonna score.
Back the other way, Hosfield jacks it up, no good. Rebound by Wally Wade. 44-17, Tritons trying to chip into this lead. Josh goes right back the other way, and no foul called. Ball was stripped away by C.J. Hester, and Josh wanted the foul. He'll go out of bounds to Eckerd. Taylor will inbound. And Sears telling Josh, hey, just calm down here.
Yeah, the Tritons can't be worrying about the officials at this point. They need to be worrying about their play.
They get better to Wayne. Underneath goes up the hoop. Nice off the glass. Wayne Sears gets his first basket of the game. 44-19 is the score. 4:30 left in the half. Hilltoppers look inside. Good strong move there by C.J. Hester. Wally Wade with it, now trying to get it to a ball handler. Break this pressure. D-Mac thought about a three. He goes to the basket. Off the glass, can't get it to go. Rebounded by Cockburn. Tritons not shooting very well from the field at about 33%.
That last shot was a little bit of a forced shot by D-Mac. I felt like they could have ran a little bit more offense, find something better than that.
Hilltoppers with the ball and the lead. Three-pointer from the corner's no good. Wally Wade with another rebound. Tritons quickly back the other way. Josh Snodgrass spins into the lane. Nice off the glass and in. Nice move by Josh.
Josh just knows how to finish when he gets down there. He did a great job of that yesterday. He's going to do well for them this season.
Josh with 8 points now. He leads the Tritons in scoring. It's a 25-point deficit as that shot attempt no good. Nice rebound by Woody Taylor. Tritons with the ball. And a lazy pass there stolen away by Shadowins, and he puts it off the glass and in.
Woody's got to be a lot more careful than that.
He telegraphed that pass, and that was easy pickings for Shadowins. Up ahead to Wayne Sears, finds Wally Wade off the glass and in. So good transition by Eckerd. And the track meet is on. Back the other way come the Hilltoppers. Hilltoppers swinging around the key. Hostel with it now, being guarded by Taylor. Hilltoppers looking inside now. And offensive foul called. Woody Taylor draws the charge. And they get C.J. Hester with the offensive foul.
Tritons can keep stepping over like that. They're going to chip their way back into this.
That's second foul called on C.J. Hester. And timeout taken on the floor. 48-23. Tritons down by 25. And fans, if you wanted to contribute to the mission and overall success of the Eckerd College Athletics Department, well, here's your chance. The Tritons' exclusive Teal and Steel Society is committed to Eckerd College Athletics and its 200 student athletes. With your gift, you can help them reach their full potential through community support and your generous giving. For additional information on 3 different benefit levels of the Teal and Steel Society, please visit EckerdTritons.com and view our tab under the Support Eckerd toolbar. Tritons come out of the timeout, down 25. Ian Dooley alongside Nick Agros courtside in the MacArthur Center. Second game here from the St. Petersburg Sports Alliance Classic. The Tritons took down Tuskegee yesterday, but they're down 25 here with 2:20 left in the half. Fenstermaker in the game now with Snodgrass, Filipovich, Bodney, and D-Mac. They swing it to Bodney, thought about the three, goes into the paint. Nice move, gets contact, no call, off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Hester. Alex drew some contact there, but no whistle. Under 2 minutes to play now. Hossfield controlling it, being guarded by Snodgrass. They're trying to post up Hester.
West Liberty, they were not getting away. They were getting away with these calls earlier, but the refs are starting to pick up. They, it's their style of play. They're kind of a dirty team, but
yeah.
but that's basketball, and they do a great job of the way they play.
I was going to say, I think they got C.J. Hester. It's his 4th foul on the moving screen is what they call. It's his 4th foul. He goes to the bench.
That's his 4th foul in the first half. I've never seen that before.
Yeah. They get out in a hurry, and they use the whole bench, though, so I guess that's sort of their style. Alex Bodney goes down grabbing his ankle, and he is hurt. He is grabbing that left ankle. and he's got to be helped up as he's
Alex,
for the trainers.
Alex has had a couple, I know last season at the end of the year he had some ankle trouble and couldn't help us out late when it came down to the championship game in the Sunshine State Conference. But he's such a tough kid. Hopefully he'll be able to come back after this.
And Drew and Marco have to carry him off the court. He'll be tended to by the trainer. As they call him on the travel, but he looked like he rolled his ankle there, and he is on the trainer's table right now and in some serious pain as he's attended to. Not a good sign for Eckerd Tritons. Body's one of their best three-point shooters. He's their best free throw shooter, and they could use his help right now. They've struggled from the line, and just like that, Sean Dyer puts it off the glass and in. 27-point lead now for the Hilltoppers. Fenster Eckerd controls it now across half court. Off the glass, no good.
And that's what West Liberty wants you to do. They want you to take a quick shot like that 5 seconds into the shot clock. Tritons have got to slow down.
Under a minute left in the half now. West Liberty with the ball and a 27-point lead. Ball knocked away by Marco, but it went right to Shadowins. Three-point attempt, no good. And there with the rebound is Drew. Up ahead to Wayne Sears. Down low to Marco on the block. Spins his way. Off the glass, can't get it to go. Loose ball. Wayne Sears fights for it. And they're going to get a foul, I believe.
They're going to call that on number 12 for the Hilltoppers, Sean Dyer.
Sean Dyer whistled for the foul. Redshirt freshman out of Marion, Ohio. So Wayne makes the first free throw. Wayne Sears averaging just over 15 per game. And had a quiet game here in this half, as has the entire Eckerd offense, as they've only shot 35% from the field and 8 for 15 from the free throw line. Sears gets the second to go. So it's back to a 25-point lead. Hilltoppers with the ball. 23 seconds left. Shot clock is turned off. Hilltoppers going to try to play for the last possession. In the lane, off the glass, no good by Dyer. Drew comes away with it out of the pack. And goes over to Josh, put up the three before the buzzer, no good. He did a nice job getting the shot off. And first half is in the books. 50 to 25, Hilltoppers have doubled the Tritons.
First half was all West Liberty there. West Liberty came out into the MacArthur Center, and they have just been dictating the way basketball is being played right now.
And they came out hot and fast, and that's been their mindset all season. And you sort of knew it was coming, but how difficult is it for you as a team just to have the energy right away to start the game like that?
That's just, they've been playing like that all season. That's their system. That's when you get recruited to go to West Liberty, you know how you're going to play basketball. So they recruit the type of kid that wants to play like that.
Well, at first half, the Tritons would like to forget about it. It's 50 to 25 now at half as the teams head to the locker room. And Alex Bodney has his shoe off and ice on that ankle, and he's not putting any pressure on that. We'll try to keep you updated on that, but that does not look good for Eckerd.
Not something the Tritons need, especially since he's their main lockdown defender. So hopefully Alex Bodney isn't as hurt as we hope he isn't. So we'll see. He'll be back. We'll
see if the Tritons can catch a few breaks in the second half. Nick and I will be back with a wrap-up of the first half statistics, and Nick will have an interview for you as well. We'll be right back here on EckerdTritons.com. Back with you from the MacArthur Center. 50-25 is the score at the half. And the Tritons came out a little bit sluggish in the start, and West Liberty jumped all over them, putting up 50 in the first half. That's the most points allowed in the first half all season by the Tritons as they look to regroup in the locker room. First half statistics for you from the MacArthur Center. Eckerd Tritons trail by 25. They shot 34% from the field. They went 8 for 23, while West Liberty shot 60% from the field. They cooled off a little bit from behind the arc. They started off red hot, but they went 5 for 13, shooting 38% from behind the arc. Tritons 0 for 2 from behind the arc. And big story for Eckerd was they went to the line 16 times, but shot only 56% from the line, so they did not help themselves in that department. Also, Eckerd losing the turnover battle. They've turned over 13 times to 9 to West Liberty, and they're also being beat up on the glass as well. They trail the rebounding department 20-13. So any way you want to cut it and look at it, Eckerd has not done themselves any favor. They trail in every statistical category there as teams are in the locker room, and hopefully they can muster something up here for the second half. And stick around at halftime. My partner Nick Agris will have an interview for you. So we got that lined up for you as well as second half action, as hopefully the Tritons can get a spark in the second half. Stick around, be more action here on EckerdTritons.com.
Hello, folks, and we're back with EckerdTrends.com. I'm Nick Agers, and I'm here with Lewis Lampley, former star, two-year starter here at Eckerd College. Lewis, how are you doing today?
I'm doing all right, Nick. How you doing, man?
I'm doing great. Hey, what have you been doing since college, since you've graduated here from Eckerd?
Well, I graduated in 2010. I guess for about a year now, I've been managing a group home. I also just finished doing a government contract, doing some job training with kids and counseling. So I'm pretty much in the social services sector right now.
So what made you want to get into the group home thing that you're doing?
Well, my first major was psychology, and I have a real love for psychology. I ended up switching and going into business, but at the end of the day, it's something that I love to do. And like I said, I'm managing the group home, so I'm able to use my major and also do something that I'm passionate about.
And what are some of the stuff you do with the group home with the kids and whatnot?
Well, like I said, a lot of it has to do with counseling, rehabilitation. A lot of the consumers that we have had some very troubled past. So, to have somebody that's still pretty close to their demographic and age that they can look up to and they still think is relatively cool, just helps them out a lot. So just everyday issues from school to bullies to girls, so just mentoring type stuff.
Well, knowing you, Lewis, you were obviously a captain while I was on the team as well. You've always been a great leader, and I can't imagine that you'd be doing any less over at this group home. So let's take a look at this game today. Tritons are having a little trouble today. What do you think they need to do to get back into this?
We got to cut down on turnovers, man. Turnovers and defense. I think, they're applying a lot of pressure on us in the backcourt, and we're rushing a lot, so they're causing a lot of turnovers. And then it's so hard for us to get a basket. By the time we get a basket, we get a little bit lethargic. I don't know if we want to celebrate or what, but they're back down the court in 5 seconds putting up another shot. So, they run with this kind of organized chaos type of offense and defense. It works for them 90% of the time, and that other 10% they don't worry about.
Yeah, they've got a winning program at West Liberty.
Yeah.
Coach, we were talking about the game. Their coach was the National Coach of the Year last year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, they definitely have a pretty impressive squad. Very impressive. So I think we just need to cut down on turnovers, man, and play some better defense, and we can get back in this ball game.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
If anyone knows better, it's Lewis Lampley. Lewis Lampley had a great career here at Eckerd. I enjoyed playing with him. He was a great leader, taught me a lot about basketball. Also taught me I never wanted to guard him one-on-one, too, because Lewis knew how to get to the basket. Well, it was great talking to you. We're glad to hear that your future is bright and that you're doing a great job. I will be back soon with Ian Dooley to give you a second half preview. Stay tuned, folks.
about set for the second half of action from the MacArthur Center. Ian Dooley alongside Nick Akers courtside. And first half statistics for the game. And individually, Nick, looking at these stats, jumped out. Alex Falk had 5 steals for the Hilltoppers. As a team, they've had 9 steals, only 2 steals for the Tritons as part of those 13 turnovers that the Tritons committed. And as they find themselves down by 25 at the half, what's the goal here besides slowing the pace down?
I mean, honestly, the Tritons just have to come out here, and they've got to come out of this locker room thinking, hey, we're still in this, we still have a chance. So hopefully the Tritons will have a good attitude to start the second half. They've got a different lineup, throwing in Josh Snodgrass out there to start in place of Alex Bodney, who unfortunately is coming out on crutches right now. We hope that he gets better soon because the Tritons definitely need him.
Yeah, it's safe to say he'll be done for the day. As he has on crutches, his shoe is off, ankle is taped. Snodgrass inbounds to Lance Kearse. So it's Sears, Snodgrass, Taylor, Kearse, and Wally Wade to start for the Tritons. Same starting 5 for the Hilltoppers. They go right inside to Lance Kearse, and the foul.
That's exactly what the Tritons needed to come out in the second half, give them some confidence and know that they can run their offense and they can play with this team.
I think that's a coincidence that the first play drawn up for Lance, try to get him going.
Yeah, Coach Ryan definitely needs Lance to step up here.
Chance of 3-point play for Kearse. Gets it to go. So Kearse, 3-point play to start the second half. 23-point advantage now for the Hilltoppers. They've got Morrill, Hosfield, C.J. Hester, Alex Falk, and Harris on the floor.
There's a lot of basketball left in this game. The Tritons definitely have a chance to play here.
And Chris Morrow, he was really a big part of that first half success as he brings it up to the Hilltoppers. He leads the game with 15 points. Here he is on cue for 3. Misses that one, but the loose ball goes right to C.J. Hester. Morrow at the top of the key. Get to Hosfield. Goes into the paint. Nice drive, can't get to finish though. And Wayne Sears gets the loose ball. Sears being pressured, and they're going to get Hosfield on the reach in there. They're going to get number 1. Foul called on Chris Morrow. It looks like Morrow hurt his shoulder as he's...
I think he's trying to signal to the ref that Wayne might have thrown another there.
Is that what that...
I'm pretty sure that's what he's doing.
A little indiscreet way of just showing displeasure with the call. Tritons will inbound, full court pressure, again by West Liberty. Snodgrass gets it across half court. Josh, good ball handler. And inside to Lance Kearse off the glass. And in, Lance Kearse, back-to-back baskets. He's got 8 points now. Or 6, excuse me.
And that defense was there, right there. What happened was they let the Tritons right there just let Cedric Harris just drive all the way up to the 3-point line without anybody picking him up. Obviously, he's moving fast, and that's not what the Tritons need right now.
Yeah, they can't trade layups here for sure. They're down 22. Wayne Sears from deep, and we got a foul on Hosfield. So Sears should shoot 3 here. 3rd foul call on Tim Hosfield, and 3rd team foul. So there is a downside to West Liberty's style of plays. They're already got 3 fouls, and we're not even a minute and a half into the second half. Eckerd looking to try to get into the bonus.
And they need to start knocking down these free throws.
And Sears can't do that. Tritons 10 for 17 from the line. Sears gets the second to go, though.
When he can knock this one down, they'll be within 20, which sounds like a lot, but there's 18 and a half minutes left in this game. Plenty of time to make up that difference.
Eckerd has never led in this game. They fell behind from the very start. They started 11-0, the Hilltoppers, that is. Sears gets the steal on the inbound pass, finds Snodgrass, who gets the lay-in. The Tritons cut it to an 18-point deficit.
And we're hearing it from the crowd right now. The Triton fans are starting to feel that the Tritons are working and getting back into this game.
Hosfield with it behind his back, into the lane. Nifty move there. Into the lane and in. Basket good by Shadowlands. This West Liberty team very, very quick. Eckerd looks to slow it down. They trail by 20. They've trailed by as many as 31. When West Liberty was really on all cylinders. Look inside to Lance. He's tangled up with number 1, Chris Morrow. And Morrow disagrees with the call.
And the reason why Lance got that call is because he's posting up with his butt. He's using his body. He's got his arms out like a steel gate, as we call it.
And Morrow is talking back a lot. And I was going to say, they got to call a technical foul.
Yeah.
A lot of talking. Let's see what these officials decide here.
They're going to call a technical foul.
Lance has got to control himself here.
Yeah, Tritons, they can calm down here. But they're putting themselves in a great position right now. West Liberty's starting to fall apart.
They call the foul on Shadowing. It's his 3rd foul. Lance hits it. The free throw.
So they're going to get 3 more free throws and the ball back.
Curse gets both free throws. Puts it to 18. And they will get the ball as well.
Oh, that's right. It wasn't a shooting foul, so.
16 fouls on the Hilltoppers. Oh, Sears misses the lay-in. He had a nice look at the basket. And Wally Wade, I think, gets called for the reach-in. And Chris Morrow also is, I think he's on thin ice as well, Nick. He's had quite a few things to say to the officials.
Yeah, both these teams aren't, especially the Hilltoppers. That's a tech right there. There's another one. That's exactly Titans getting in their face. This is basketball right here. Gotta love this.
Good veteran move there by Sears. As Cedric Harris gave him a little bit of a push, and Sears went right to the floor. He
The best thing about that right there is Wayne drew that foul, got up, knew that guy got a cheap shot on him, got up and walked away. That's a veteran move by Wayne Sears.
Absolutely. And head coach Jim Crutchfield complimenting Wayne Sears for the game, saying he's a very good veteran, solid player for this team, and good example right there. Curse will go back to the line. And Lance Curse gets the free throw. So, Nick, if you're the Tritons, you couldn't have really asked for a better situation out of the half.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And they've got a chance to keep this going and get themselves well within striking distance.
And the body language is much better as the Tritons get off the bench. Head coach Jim Crutchfield wants to talk things over with his squad and try to calm them down. But I just said, I alluded to it, Nick, if you're the Tritons, you couldn't think of a better scenario to get back in this. You're down 25 at the half. You cut it now to 17.
It's been a tale of 2 halves right now. Tritons coming out. They're in control. They're in the driver's seat right now, whereas in that first half, it was all West Liberty.
Yeah, West Liberty really losing their composure.
Yeah, Coach Ryan.
Really silly fouls.
Coach Ryan came into that locker room, and knowing how he coached, he came in there, calmed everyone down. He was all about business. He wouldn't be yelling at anyone. He'd just say, hey, this is what we need to do. And if we don't do this, we're not going to be back into this game. And right now, the Tritons are doing exactly what they need them to do.
Head coach Tom Ryan calming down the troops. They're down 17. They're getting back into this game. Things did not look good. As I mentioned, they trailed by as many as 31 with about 6 minutes left in the first half, and things did not look good for Eckerd. But they fought their way back. Lance Curse with some clutch free throws. Lance Curse leads the Tritons, and I should say he's second in scoring. Wayne Sears at double figures.
And right now the Tritons are just 1 foul away from the bonus. So the Tritons go on the line. If they keep knocking down free throws, Tritons definitely have a chance to be back into this.
Yeah, Lance Curse try to get the 4th free throw in a row here. And he gets it to go. Curse 4 for 4 from the line. In the second half, he's 5 for 6 in the game. Josh Snodgrass has 10. Curse now has 10. Wayne Sears has 6. Snodgrass inbounds for Wally Way, gets to Woody Taylor. Tritons with the ball. They trail by 16. A chance to get it to within 14. Curse on the elbow. In the lane, it's good. Lance Curse is starting to heat up.
Well, Lance Curse is stepping up for his team right now. He's putting them on his back.
He's got a dozen points now. It's down to a 16-point lead, and we've got I think it's Morrow down on the floor. He took an elbow in the head. He's down.
I believe when Lance went up for that shot, Probably his.
A little bit of Karl Malone elbow there.
Yeah, tell you right now, you take an elbow from Lance Kearse, you're not getting up.
Yeah, I cannot imagine that. I think he got it right in the face. He's got a rag over his face. I think he's got blood as trainer's putting the gloves on. So he's going to get Morrow out of the game.
Yeah, Morrow obviously having a good game for them. It's another tough break for the Hilltoppers.
Yeah, he's a long player, 6'6", really dangerous threat from outside. He averages 17 points per game, 7 rebounds per game. He leads all scorers with 15. But Lance Kearse has started this second half on fire. He's gotten 12 points in the game. Now he leads the Tritons in scoring. Tritons trail by 14. This is as close as it's been since about a couple minutes into the first half. Coming in for the Hilltoppers is King Cockburn. Bringing it across is Shadowins. Shadowins dribbling it into the paint. They turn it over. Woody Taylor gets a steal. Gets Snodgrass, who goes into the lane. Kicks it out to Lane Sears for 3. Can't get that to go. Nice rebound by Lance Kearse underneath who finishes. And Lance Kearse with 14 cuts the lead to 12. Tritons have new life.
Tritons really bringing the pressure D here. If they can get a stop here, this would be huge.
Hoffman with the top of the key into the paint now. Finds his man wide open underneath. Sean Dyer gets the layup. Great look there by Tim Hosfield.
Yeah,
He found the open man.
Heck of a pass by Hosfield.
56-42, 14-point lead for the Hilltoppers. Wally Wade with it now. Finds Snodgrass, going to put it up. No good. And the rebound taken down by Shadowins. Did a nice job boxing out Wade. And that's got to be a travel call.
I believe they're going to give Woody the foul. The reason why they're going to call that on Woody is because he forced that travel by sticking his hip into him.
Sean Dyer draws the foul on Woody Taylor. And Darian Mack will check in. Kearse goes to the bench with a nice round of applause.
He needs to take a nice play and a half break, and they need to get him back in there.
Hopefully D-Mac can get another spark for this team. Nice move, strong move into the lane. Count the basket and the foul. Alex Falk, who's actually playing with 4 fouls. He gets the and 1, chance for the 3-point play. Falk had 5 steals in the first half. Averaging 15 points per game. He's one of 6 players that averages double figures. Gets the free throw. So West Liberty back on top now, 59-42. T-Mac kicks across. Nice feed to Wally Wade, and he's rejected. Cockburn with the block.
That was a great transition by D-Mac. Wally's got to go quick with that shot and get it off before they can come and play defense on them.
And just before I could finish saying that, Hoskins came right back the other way, and they get Snodgrass on the reach and foul. Second foul on Josh. And a blocking foul called on Wade, I believe. Cockburn took it right into the lane. Took it right at Wade. They get him for the second foul. 15th foul on the Tritons. 17 fouls on the Hilltoppers. Hoskins will inbound underneath the basket. Finds Falk into the key. They swing it. Hoskins struggling from behind the arc today. He's only 1 for 5 from downtown. They did a nice job handling him. He finds the open man, though. It's Keen Cockburn who drains it from downtown. (62-42). It's a 20-point advantage again for the Hilltoppers. And just like that, they're up by 20 again. The Tritons had it down to 12. They try to run their offense here. Woody Taylor for 3. Good look. Can't get it to go. Wally Wade pulls it down. He can't make the finish. Gets his own miss, though, off the glass and in.
Great work by Wally, because that shows real intensity on Wally's part.
West Liberty comes right back the other way. Good defense, transition defense by Eckerd. Ball will go out of bounds. It'll stay West Liberty as Sean Dyer went at the rim hard. Substitutions now for Eckerd. Lance Kirsch checks back in along with Marko Filipovic. So it'll be DMAC, Taylor, Filipovic, Kirsch, Snodgrass, and Drew Fenstermaker comes in for the game as well. And a foul called. The basket will count. They went in for Falk. Did a nice job selling that. He fell to the floor.
That was definitely a good. He'll get an Emmy for that one. I don't know how much got hit by DMAC on that.
DMAC whistled for his third foul. So Falk, he's been a spark here in the second half now for West Liberty. Makes the three-point play. He's got 8 points now. He comes in averaging 15 per game. Had 5 steals in the first half. Full court pressure again by West Liberty. Tritons have all their men on the near end of the court as the official timeout here. Taylor will inbound. And he throws it away. Lance is coming to the ball and Taylor threw a bad pass and he's saying my bad. And a costly turnover there, Nick.
Yeah, Woody's got to be a little more decisive. He's very timid with his passes because West Liberty's been just in every passing lane. He's got to be careful.
It's the 14th turnover for Eckerd.
A great job by Woody in creating a turnover, especially after he just caused a turnover just then.
Yeah, he gets it back for the Tritons. So just getting across half court right now is a mission. Marko comes back to the ball. He's got it. Gets it back to Woody. Gets it across half court. Into the paint, Lance Kirsch goes up and in off the glass. And Lance Kirsch has not missed a field goal here in the second half. He's got 16 points to lead all scorers. Quick jump shot, no good. Loose ball goes to Taylor, who gets it in the corner. He finds Wayne Sears, who gets it across. Up to Lance Kirsch. Nice pass by Marko, and Kirsch with the finish. And Lance has caught fire. He's got 18 now.
He's getting his points because he's hustling back after we secure the rebound.
And they're going to get Marko on the foul here in the corner as he got Cockburn as he went by. And West Liberty, they don't have a lot of height, but they're bigs, 6'6", 6'5". They're very elusive. They're good ball handlers from the perimeter.
Very versatile players for West Liberty.
Marko having a tough time on the perimeter guarding him. They look inside. No good. It's loose ball, though. Still on the floor. It gets away, goes right to Dyer. Dyer left his feet there. He got bailed out. Finds Falk in the paint. No good. And they're going to get a foul, a late whistle. Late whistle called. And I believe they're going to get Marko. It'll be on Marko Filipovic, third foul on him, and the 8th foul on the Tritons. The Tritons are in the bonus now. Falk misses a free throw. A couple Eckerd fans not appreciative of the call.
Nope, not at all. Eckerd fans are definitely going to let the refs know what they think of their last call.
Falk gets the second free throw to go. He's in double figures now. 66-48. Hilltoppers on top. 13:24 left in this one. Lance Kirsch has been all the Eckerd seed. He throws the rim and he jams it in.
Well, that's such an explosive move by Lance. They can keep getting him the ball, getting his touches and his shots. Tritons are going to get right back into this.
Kirsch now with 20, and 12 of those points coming here in the second half. Loose ball, chased down by DMAC. He goes up ahead. DMAC to the rack for two. Won't roll out. Drew can't get the follow. West Liberty gets the loose ball back the other way. And we've got a lot of action here in the MacArthur Center.
This is an exciting game of basketball right now.
That ball went halfway down for DMAC and rolled out. And Drew unable to make the follow-up. Hosfield now trying to slow things down. Mismatch guarded by DMAC. And off in the lane, they lose it. Lance Kirsch with the steal, he poked it away. Thirteenth team turnover, I should say, for the Hilltoppers. Triton's done a nice job. They've got 14, so nearly even there.
Eat him, Wayne. Come on,
66-50 is the score. Drew goes right at the hoop. Nice move and off the glass. Fenstermaker finishes with the left hand.
It's a great move. Oh, and they're leaving their best shooter wide open. Can't do that. Luckily, they don't.
And they call Lance Kirsch for a double dribble back the other way. And Lance has got to be careful.
Yeah, that's tough because D-Mac was hustling down court. He had wide open layup down the other end.
That is a tough break. And that's a tough break. Titans had numbers in transition. 66-52, Titans trail by 14. Plenty of time left though. 11:50 left in this game. The ball goes out of bounds. That should be Eckerd ball. It went out of bounds off Cedric Harris. So Titans forced another turnover. They did a very nice job. In the second half here, they forced 14 turnovers on the Hilltoppers. Chance to cut into this 14-point lead. They go downside to Lance Kirsch on the block, and he's fouled.
Lance Kirsch right now is he's just getting the ball, and he's telling everyone, I'm getting to the hoop. I'm either getting a foul or I'm scoring.
Yeah, he's done just that. You got to keep giving it to him. It's working for you. Cedric Harris got him on the arm on the way by. He'll shoot two. And West Liberty now in the bonus. 18 fouls on them and the Tritons. Fourth foul call on Harris. Kirsch will shoot two from the line as he was in the act. Gets the first. Cuts the deficit to 13 points. And Kirsch now ahead of his average. He's got 21. Gets the second. He makes both free throws. Tritons cut the lead back to 12. The Tritons showing some urgency here in the second half, and it's paid off.
So they definitely had a great run to start off the second half. Hopefully they can keep it going and keep chipping away.
Hossfield from downtown, no good. Rebound by Josh Snodgrass, 2-on-1 transition for the Tritons. Woody Taylor in transition, gets the layup. It's a 10-point lead. And Tritons have not been this close since we were a minute into the game. They were down by as many as 31 in the first half. And they force a turnover. Woody Taylor up ahead to Wayne Sears in transition. Off the glass and in, Wayne Sears Jr. cuts it to 8 points. And timeout on the floor.
This is amazing. That's the true resiliency of an Eckerd College athlete right there.
Timeout called by Jim Crutchfield.
Tritons are just fighting back, showing that they want this game. They're not going away easy.
Tritons have not led in this game. They trail by as many as 31, and they've cut the lead to 8. And they haven't been this close since we were a minute into the game, Nick.
Yeah, there's some great coaching changes made by Coach Ryan and the coaching staff at halftime. I like the fact that they're putting Lance Kirsch down on the post and posting him up, because when Lance posts up there, it's going to be a mismatch, whether he's on the wing or down low in the post. And right now it's working best for them because they're getting him the ball in the lane. He's creating fouls, creating contact, finishing the basket. And that's something that the Tritons need to key in on.
Yeah, Lance Kirsch is the story here in the second half, as he only played 10 minutes in the first half, and he only had 1 point. He's got 22 now in the game, so he's going to raise that scoring average. And the Tritons have really caught fire. And on the other hand, if you're West Liberty, if you're head coach Jim Crutchfield, you're saying, what's going on? They're still the thunder.
Yeah, well, expect West Liberty not to give this game away. They're a veteran team. They've got a great coach over there. So Tritons need to expect something coming out of this timeout.
Tritons coming out of the timeout with Wade, Taylor, D-Mac, Snodgrass, and Wayne Sears Jr. Hilltoppers with the ball in an 8-point lead, 10:44 left. The Tritons have battled back to make this a game. Sears putting pressure on the ball. Falk with the top of the key. Chris Morrow's back in there now with it. Wally Wade strips it away. Wade dives on the floor. He gets a loose ball. And it should be a tough ball. And it'll go to Eckerd. Possession arrow goes to Eckerd.
Wally Wade hustling out there. That's exactly what they needed. They got to stop. Wally was able to dive on the floor, showing his teammates, hey, let's go. Let's get in this game.
And this crowd is into it. 10:26 left. Officials timeout on the floor as they mop it up. And things did not look good going into the half, Nick. They trailed by 25, and this is a whole different gym right now. The fans are into it, the team's into it. Alex Bodney left the game with an ankle injury, and everything was against Eckerd, and they've been a very resilient team to come back and fight to be within 8.
Yeah, the Tritons doing a great job right now. Hopefully they can keep this going. They need to keep coming out of this timeout and stopping the momentum change from going from Eckerd to West Liberty. If they can do that, the Tritons, they can win this game.
It is certainly the tale of two halves, especially for Lance Kearse. He leads all scorers now with 22 points. And it's his highest output since the opening game when he scored 31.
Yeah, Lance is just putting the Eckerd Tritons on his shoulder right now and carrying them to grab this victory.
A big part of that was the technical fouls and the mental mistakes by the Hilltoppers to start the second half. And it's come back to cost them.
Well, the Hilltoppers came out of the locker room very lackadaisical, not in their usual mind frame how they usually play basketball.
This is a West Liberty team that was ranked #1 in the country for most of the year last year. They've seen their lead shrink to 8 points.
West Liberty has dropped into a zone now. See how the Tritons can respond to that.
Eckerd trying to attack this zone. Wally, Lance Kearse is trying to get free underneath. He's got a smaller man guarding him. 5 seconds to shoot. Wade's got to put it up. He's on the line. It'll be a 2-point basket. The lead is now cut to 6. As Wally Wade has 6 points now. Tritons cut it to 6. Chris Morrow with the ball now. Dangerous 3-point shooter. Swinging the ball. He's being guarded by Taylor. And foul called.
And that's a terrible foul on Woody Taylor. You're playing great defense and get called for a foul off the ball like that. The Tritons just can't have that.
Yeah, the Hilltoppers in the bonus now, so that's going to be a 1-and-1. And you were just saying, Nick, the shot clock was down to about 12 seconds, and the foul bails them out. Falk will go to the line to shoot a couple of free throws, where he's an 81% free throw shooter, and he misses the first. Good rebound there by Malcolm Brunner Jr., who's checked into the game, his first action. Gets the rebound. He's a fresh body out there for the Tritons. It's Brunner, Kearse, Taylor, Sears, and Snodgrass out there. 15 seconds on the shot clock as the Tritons try to attack the zone defense. Taylor now gets it in the corner, out to Josh. 5 seconds to shoot. Josh into the lane, off the glass, can't get it. Can't get his own miss, loose ball. Woody Taylor chases it down. A couple of offensive rebounds for Eckerd.
They need to look to get that ball in Lance's hands right now just so he can make some moves.
Taylor fakes a 3, gets it back to Lance. And they call 3 seconds on Malcolm Brunner Jr. So the Tritons turn it over. But really not a very good possession there, Nick. They couldn't really get any good looks there.
Yeah, Coach Crutchfield has switched over to that zone defense, and the Tritons aren't used to playing against it, especially since they run the triangle so often.
Morrow with it now, looks inside. And nice finish at the basket by C.J. Hester. That ends about a 3-minute drought for West Liberty. Their lead goes back to 8 points. Taylor now looks inside, Lance Kearse in the paint. Off the glass, can't get it to go, no foul called. Rebounded by Morrow, he gets it to Hossfield. West Liberty now almost slowing their pace of play down a little bit. Loose ball though, comes away, Wayne Sears with the steal. He's all by himself and he jams it in. Wayne Sears cuts it to 6.
Now a 2-possession game. Tritons really need to D up here and get a stop.
Charge taken, offensive foul.
They're going to give him the charge. Big, huge step up by Woody Taylor right there. Huge defensive smart play.
Taylor took the charge. D-Mac checks back in for the Tritons, as does Wally Wade. Sears will check out. It'll be Snodgrass, Drew Fenstermaker, Curse, D-Mac, and Wade.
I like this lineup right now. Yeah, I was going to say, they're going long and big, and they're playing guys that can also keep up with this style of play.
Swings it to Drew from the corner, thought up the 3. Gets it out to Josh. 18 seconds to shoot. Tritons with a 6-point deficit. Drew Fenstermaker for 3, no good. Lance Kirsch fighting for the rebound. And they're going to call a loose ball foul on Lance. And I don't know about that one. He had a man at his back. He had position.
I don't like that call. The thing was, is Lance, I believe that was Hosfield that was boxing out there. They're going to say it was Alex Falk. Lance is just so big, it looked like he went up and just got the ball as opposed to going over his back. But referee made the call, and Falk's going to go to the line for 2.
Yeah, double bonus for Eckerd, so 2 free throws for Falk. And the other end of that, Nick, is that would have been Falk's 5th foul, and he would have had to check out. So a tough break for Eckerd. Falk makes both free throws.
They can't let it affect them, though. They really need to get a score here and then a stop on the other end.
They trail by 8. They're in this game. They trail by as many as 31. Wally Wade with it now. Down, double teamed. Looking outside for help. Almost lost it there. Swing pass to G-Mac. Pass up the 3. Snodgrass backs it out. 8 seconds to shoot now. Josh trying to create a shot. Reverse laying off the glass. Great athletic finish by Snodgrass.
That's a great move by Josh, finishing on the other end, seeing the defender was on his back.
Career high for Snodgrass, 12 points in this game. They go inside, and good finish there by C.J. Hester.
Can't trade baskets, though. The Tritons have got to get stops on D.
72-64, West Liberty on top, 6:26 left. Benchmaker in the corner. On top to Curse. 2-3 zone by West Liberty. D-Mac now in the paint, being double teamed. Ball gets away from him. Chases it down. Inside the way on the block. Nice strong move in the paint. Can't get it to go though. And foul called.
Ball's going to head to the line for 2. He needs to knock these down, put them within 6.
Foul is called on Chris Morrow. I believe it'll be on Morrow, the official. As Wally Wade will go to the line. Makes the first free throw. Wally shooting 81% on the season from the free throw line. And they do call it on Morrow. That's his 4th foul, Nick. With 6 minutes left, that's a big factor.
That's huge. They're going to, hopefully they can keep going because he's been guarding Lance all game. If they keep going to Lance and Lance goes at him, he's going to have to foul him to stop him.
And Wally Wade makes both free throws. It's a 6-point lead now. West Liberty with the ball. Nice pressure by Drew as he's up on Cedric Harris.
That was Wayne. Wayne's up on him right now.
I'm sorry, yeah, Wayne. Drew Benchmaker to the bench. Falk in the lane, rejected by Curse, and they're going to call a foul.
They're going to call that one on D-Mac. I believe he reached in from behind. Lance was there to get that block. D-Mac trying to catch up after he got beat on the cut to the basket. I think he picked up the foul there.
That's unfortunate. That is D-Mac's 4th foul of the game as he gets tagged. Curse was there to block it. Free throw is good by Falk. Alex Falk now quietly having a very good game. 14 points. 4 for 5 from the field. And 9 from the line. The lead goes back to 8. Woody Taylor will inbound. It'll be Taylor, Sears, Curse, Snodgrass, and Brunner Jr. back in there now. 5:40 left in this game. It's been a very entertaining game.
That's going to be his 5th foul. That's Morrow. He's going to be done for the day.
They get Chris Morrow on the loose ball foul. Lance should go to the line here, and that puts Eckerd in the double bonus, so he'll shoot 2 free throws, and Morrow fouls out of this game. Morrow with the Band-Aid above his eye as he got an elbow, and he's got his jersey in his mouth. He'll head to the bench.
Morrow's had a great game for them today.
Yeah, he'll check out. 15 points. He was 3 for 6 from downtown. Kurse hits the free throw. Lance shot extremely well. He's 9 for 10 from the line so far in this game. And he makes the second. So Eckerd really struggled from the free throw line in the first half, Nick, and they have not missed in the second half. Eckerd cuts the lead again to 6. With 5:30 left, 2-possession game here against the number 9th ranked Hilltoppers. Tough defense by Sears.
Great defense by Wade on that one.
Wally Wade poked it away. Woody Taylor came away with it. Taylor now passes the 3. Skip pass to Woody. Snodgrass into the paint, kicks it out to Sears. Lance Kurse from deep 3. Lance Kurse hit the 3. It's a 3-point game. Lance Kurse has caught fire here in the second half.
Huge shot by Kurse, stepping up, shooting with confidence.
Kurse now has 27. It's a 3-point lead. Into the lane, no good. Rebound by Wally Wade. He comes away with it. Taylor now up ahead to Snodgrass, and he turns it over as C.J. Hester got the steal. Eckerd, no, has it back to within 3. And Jim Crutchfield wants a timeout.
If you would have told me in the first half that this was going to come down to a 1-possession game, I would have told you were crazy.
I tell you what, I have not seen a game like this.
It's a complete change of the way the second half is being played than it was in the first. The Tritons have come out of that locker room with a lot of fire and a lot of intensity.
It's a complete role reversal. The Hilltoppers came out on fire out of the gate with all the energy. They were getting the calls. They were being very aggressive. And then it was a complete reversal. The Tritons came out in that way in the second half. They caused the fouls. They got the technical fouls called against the Hilltoppers. They went to the line. They've caused the turnovers, and it's just like that. It's a 3-point lead, and they trail by as many as 31. They trail by 25 at the half.
And it's all a credit to Coach Ryan and the Eckerd College staff making changes in the locker room to start the second half, and also for the fact that they prepare these guys for no matter what time it is in the game, no matter how much you're down, no matter how much time is left, you can still come back and you can keep working hard. And the coaching staff has really instilled that confidence into these players.
And I think key number here in the second half, only 3 turnovers in the second half. 17 for the game, and now West Liberty with 20 for the game. So the Eckerd Tritons have won the turnover battle in the second half. They're doing a better job on the glass as well.
They have to get this stop here. This is so crucial here.
Falk, top of the key, Hossfield. Hossfield, it's a very quiet day today. Falk with it now into the paint. Nice job backing down. Kicks it outside to Hester. 5 seconds to shoot now. Hossfield's got to do something here. Looks inside. Wally Wade with the steal as Hossfield threw it away. Another turnover for the Hilltoppers.
Tritons got to look. They don't need to get a 3 to tie this game right here. They need to look to get it inside and get the foul or something.
3-point game, 3:36 left. Hilltoppers back in a man-to-man defensive set. As Fenstermaker in the corner passes it up. Swing it now to Snodgrass. Skip pass now to Drew. 3 seconds to shoot. Drew's got to put it up. No good. Kevin Falk skies the rebound, but Wally Wade stole it from him. Can't get it to go. But D-Mac puts up the follow. It's a 1-point game. quick jump shot is good. Cedric Harris.
Woody backed up way too much on that. He's got to step up and create some kind of pressure.
Harris with a big shot there for West Liberty. Puts him up by 3 again, under 3 minutes to play now. And head coach Tom Ryan wants a timeout to talk things over.
It's a smart timeout called by coach. He's got Wayne and Lance over at the substitution table trying to get him into the game. He needs them in on this possession of offense here.
Absolutely. Lance Kurtz has been the story in the second half. He leads all scorers with 27, and hasn't had a big game like this where he's erupted, and it couldn't have come at a better time.
Yeah, especially since in the first half it was such a struggle for him, not only to get shots, but to get calls when he got the shots off. So Lance is a veteran player he is. He's come back and really played well in the second half.
He's erupted for 27 points, 10 for 11 from the stripe, and he shot 8 for 12 from the field. An excellent game, excellent half, and as a team, again, they were trailing in the turnover department, and they've turned that around. And Triton fans, don't forget, the Tritons make 8 3-pointers. Everybody in attendance will win a free Domino's pizza. Coupons are redeemable at the 4925 34th Street South location. Just down the road from Eckerd College, that's Domino's Pizza.
Unfortunately, I don't think anyone's going to be going home with a free pizza today. They only have 1 3-pointer this game unless they just go off from behind the arc, but there's only 3 minutes left. Tritons just need to make shots right now and to make good decisions on offense.
Done a nice job, done a much better job at the line as well. Shooting 73% now from the line. They were shooting 55% from the line at the half. 2:44 left. 10 seconds to shoot now.
They really need to get it into Lance.
Try fighting for position. Snodgrass goes into the lane. Contact but no call. And loose ball goes to Keaton Cockburn. West Liberty with the ball and a 3-point lead. 2:26 left. Tessner out with it. Here's the Falk in the corner. 8 seconds to shoot. Cedric Harris try to do something. Spins away in the lane. Double team rejected by Lance Kurtz. He's going to throw it up and
the
it
shot
goes
clock
in.
didn't go off. The shot clock did not go off. That should not have been a basket.
He threw it up off 1 foot, and the shot clock did not sound.
That shot clock definitely should have gone off. For some reason, it reset.
3-pointer no good by Snodgrass. Rebounded as Hester. And they haven't put the points on the scoreboard yet either, Nick.
Something needs to happen. The referee needs to stop this game here.
Something's got to happen. As they did not put the 3 points up, but the shot clock had expired, and it did not sound.
I looked up at the shot clock. It said 35 on there.
It didn't sound. So we got to have something here. As head coach Tom Ryan, I'm surprised he's not more animated about this.
Well, actually, I don't know if you saw a little bit before, and Coach Ryan was screaming over at the table.
Yeah, I would assume.
That's really unfortunate if they're going to count that basket for West Liberty.
They put the points on the board, 79-73, with 1:30 left. The shot clock had expired. And then that was the most ridiculous 3-point shot I've ever seen by Cockburn, who just threw it up off of 1 foot like a pirouette. And it went in nothing but net. And home court advantage not going Eckerd's way there in that case.
Coach Ryan is not happy with the table right now. That's going to prove to be a huge possession in this game.
He has every right to be furious with it. So it is a 6-point lead with 1:24 left. Triton's got to dig in on defense here. 15 seconds to shoot. Harris going to look to bleed some time off the clock. Sears up on him one-on-one, and they're going to get Wayne on the reach-in.
Tritons have to bounce back from this. They can't let that last possession affect them. They don't have time for that.
But you talk about a backbreaker, and that is certainly a change of fate. It should have been a shot clock violation, and they get 3-pointer instead.
Lance came over and made a great block. Perfect help side D sequence there.
It really got everybody excited, and then the 3-point basket as Harris makes the first free throw. Wayne Sears was whistling for his first foul, but because they're in the double bonus, Harris will get another free throw. That makes it a 7-point lead for West Liberty. And just when you thought the Tritons were going to turn this around, they catch a bad break. And if Harris makes this, it's going to be tough, but still plenty of time left. Harris gets the second free throw to go. Sears and Taylor in the backcourt. Snodgrass, Wade, and Curse in there. 1:05, left. 8-point is the deficit. As the ball went out of bounds, it'll be inbound underneath the basket. Taylor will inbound, finds Sears. Ecker's got to get a shot off quickly here, Nick.
Tritons really need to look to go inside with this.
They go inside to Wade. Can't get it to go. Curse crashes but can't get it. This ball goes right to Harris, and he'll be fouled.
And now Tritons have got to play the foul game and hope that they miss some free throws.
And Wade's very upset with himself. He's got some nice position there. Just can't quite get that first shot attempt to go down. Because he had a good look at it, and they got to foul Harris. As Josh Snodgrass was the man that had to foul him. It'll be his third foul. Double bonus, so Harris will shoot a pair. Makes the first free throw. And that makes it a 9-point lead for Western Liberty. Harris puts up the second, it goes in. So back to double figures for West Liberty. Tritons need a quick basket here. Snodgrass comes attacking the other way. Nice lay-in by Josh. Went to the rack hard.
That's what they need to do right now is get the ball up the court as quick as they can and score a bucket as quick as they can.
Yeah, not settling for a three-point shot either. They just get the points.
Yeah.
Timeout on the floor, 43.7 seconds left. And what has been a very entertaining game, a game unlike anything I've seen this season. As the Tritons looked all but out of it at halftime. They went down in the half, trailing by 25. They cut it to as little as 3. They find themselves down by 8 points right now, however, with 43 seconds left.
And, you know, I hate to keep harping on it, but that three-point shot with the shot clock play doesn't happen. You know, this is a 5-point game. It becomes a 2-possession game as opposed to a 3-possession game.
Right.
2-possession game. If they miss one free throw and hit the other, you're still in this game. You can still come back.
Also, at that point, they're down 3 with the ball. Maybe they cut it to 1, and it's a whole different thing.
Exactly. Completely different scenario.
But instead, you're down 6 with the ball. So a huge swing, and we'll see. We may have a new clock operator next game.
Yeah, don't expect whoever's there to be back next game.
And Coach Ryan furious as he's huddling his team over there.
But what Coach Ryan does so well is he forgets about plays like that. He says, let's move on. Let's get back into this. So hopefully he's telling his team that right now.
He's done an incredible job with this coaching staff of rallying this team. We've come out a huge spark in the second half. Falk will inbound. They get it up ahead. Tim Hostile with it now. It's a very good free throw shooter. They don't want to foul him. They have to eventually. Wally Wade will reach in.
Hostile right there did a great job of handling that pressure. The Tritons really brought that pressure on that last possession.
Yeah, they didn't want to foul him. He's an 86% free throw shooter, but they had to as the clock was running out. They stopped the clock with just under 34 seconds. Hostile will go to the line for 2. He's had a tough game shooting today as he makes the first free throw. He's only 3 of 11 from the field, 1 of 7 from downtown, so his percentage will be going down. He led the nation in three-point percentage coming into today. Second free throw is good. Hossfield's got 9 now, and it's a 10-point Hilltopper lead. Sears attacks the other way, puts it off the glass, won't go. And there for the rebound is Hester. They got to foul him. Harris gets across half field. Half court, I should say.
And it looks like that's going to be the end of this one. That was a well-fought game. Tritons came back, played so well. Unfortunately, some things didn't go their way, but you got to be proud of the Tritons just for the fact that they came in against the number 9 ranked team in the nation, and even down by as much as 30, you know, came back and got themselves into it.
Yeah, the Tritons fall short, but not a bad effort at all against the number 9th team in the country. They lose 75-85 is the final score from MacArthur Center as we wrap up the St. Petersburg Sports Alliance Classic. They come out on the short end, Nick, though, but a lot of good things to take out of that game.
Yeah, the way Lance Kearse played when his team was, when their back was against the wall, the Tritons came out and played well. So, it's unfortunate. It's a tough loss, but there are a lot of positive things to take back from it, like you said.
Yeah, he really stepped up. Lance Kearse led all scorers with 27 as the fans head out of the MacArthur Center. I'll be heading out shortly, probably anxious to see that Denver Patriots game.
Yeah,
I know I am.
See Tim Tebow out there.
We're in the heart of Tebow Nation down here. But back to our game. Final statistics for the game. Eckerd shot 44% from the field, 73% from the line, only 1 of 8 from downtown, so there's struggles shooting from the three-point line continue as they lose by 10. West Liberty shot a very well 56% from the floor. They shot 84% from the line, but in the end, Eckerd won the turnover battle. They forced 21 turnovers, committing 17 themselves. So a much better half of basketball in the second half, and if you're to the coaching staff, you can take a lot of good things to move forward.
Yeah, a lot of good things to think about, but they've got a while till they've got a long break until their next game, so they've got a lot to think about over break with this loss.
They will have a long layoff. Their next game will be after the holiday, December 29th. They will be heading to the Tampa Bay basketball tournament. They will take on Winston-Salem State on the 29th, and they'll take on Brock University on the 30th. So they'll have another back-to-back scenario at the end of the month. And then after the new year, they'll be on the road. They'll be at Southern, Florida Southern, and then they'll be at Rollins. So we get into conference play after the new year.
After the new year is it's going to be the biggest time of their season right now.
So we'll wrap things up here. Final score from MacArthur Center is 85-75. The Tritons fall to 4-3 on the season, but a good effort here today. For Nick Akers, I'm Ian Dooley signing off. Thanks for listening.